thoughts from the night and how the game went?
Yeah, I mean they're a good hockey team. It's a team that if we want to do what we want to do, the goal that we set at the beginning of the year, we're going to have to go through a team like that. So great game out already, backstopping us. And I mean, obviously, I think first and foremost, Leap's doing what he did. I think that's, I can't understate how important of a player he is to us outside of doing stuff like that. And for him to stick up the way he did, and that guy's a tough guy. And I think Leap's, he's one of my favorite teammates I've ever played with. So to see him do that and the way the crowd responded was pretty cool.
Definitely a big goal out there for you tonight. Got the scoring started of the 2 goals. Everything yourself. Spoke about your story with yourself and Teddy pre-game and everything. Just the whole night. You got a goal in the first period there. Just walk us through that.
Yeah, it was pretty funny the way it worked out. I think anytime you can contribute, it's nice. I think made it a little bit special. I think the credit to our media people, putting together that video, they did a really good job. You never know how stuff like that's going to come out. So they did a great job, and that one's for him for sure.
And then Coach mentioned, you had a few games against Calgary here in January, came close, overtime, shootout. Must feel good to get the full 2 points and get it over the line tonight.
Yeah, it's huge. Like I said, they're a really good hockey team. So I think hopefully do it a couple more times before heading into playoffs.
Talked about it in the video to start, you and your brother and your family and everything. You got to give him some credit for the hot start. Felt like he had some jump today.
Yeah. I think I don't know. I think any time I see his face and the smile he's got on in that picture they showed on the jumbotron was, I almost teared up. But he's I definitely miss him. He's miss him and my sister. So it's cool to be able to get a win on tonight.
Absolutely. And what do you think about Canucks Hot as a network night? It seems a pretty awesome night in the crowd. The crowd looked pretty involved as well.
Yeah, it was cool. It was awesome. The kids on the bench and warm-ups, and I think anytime you can have a night like tonight, they're the people here do an incredible job, just with all the resources they have for the autistic community, and I know we love playing in front of them, so it's fun.
And you got the goal early. Felt like you had a lot of jump. Coach was really happy with your shot attempts throughout the game. How good? I mean, he mentioned it, like when you have that type of confidence, you're an incredibly impactfh player at this level. Did you feel it tonight? Just a little extra confidence with the early goal?
Yeah. I think anytime you can get on board early, and it just helps overall confidence. They're a good team, so you have to keep it simple. Do a really good job of fronting shots. So we got some guys that are really good net front. So if you get it there, you're going to get your chances. So that was kind of my mindset.
How perfect are these 3 games that you guys have for the playoffs?
Yeah, they're huge. JC talked about it a lot. Just kind of these are tonight's the way we played tonight. I think if we can replicate that a few times, we're gonna have some success in the playoffs.
Looking at your stave up with Vancouver these last few weeks before coming back, was there any particular takeaways that you got from for your NHL time this time that is sort of helping you evolve your game a little bit more? Yeah.
I think I think a lot of work with Footer up top. He was huge. They had some patience with me over the first 2. I hadn't been up for a while, so I think I settled in there the last few up there. But I mean, I got the confidence that I know I can do it. But right now, really excited about going on a playoff run down here.
Coach was talking about how this 3-game set, it basically mimics a best of 3 that you've got coming up. And like you said earlier, the fact that you get to do this dry run with the best team in the league, what went into preparing to come out as strongly as you guys all did in the first period?
And it's a lot of credit to JC. He's got us in a pretty good mindset here heading into the last few. I think the mindset's more of ramping up rather than trying to just get these few out of the way. And I mean, when you got a goalie that plays like that and guys that buy in as much as we did tonight, I think it's a recipe for success.
How much of a different team is Calgary when Dustin Wolf's not back there?
He's a hell of a goalie. So I I think, I mean, I'm shooting the way I'm shooting, no matter who's in net. But I definitely, it doesn't hurt not seeing him in there. He's a hell of a goalie. So hopefully he takes advantage of the opportunity they're giving him here.
With the amount of emotion that we saw tonight, especially like you said with Canuck Leaford in the third period, what are we going to expect for Friday, Saturday? Like, is it going to go up, or do you have to try to keep a lid on things and just play your game?
Yeah. I mean, I think you kind of I knew these questions were coming about AK. He's but I don't want to understate how important of a hockey player he is with the puck on his stick. Like what he did out there is just extra. Like the person he is in our room, and the plays he's made and the minutes he's logged for us. Obviously losing a few guys. He's been an incredibly important person and player for us. So I was pretty excited to see him get the first start tonight.
You got some experience in this league now, Jack. When you see periods like the second period, 2 shots against, 6 shots in the third, this league it can get into river hockey, as we've kind of heard from Rick talk about a little bit. But like when you have defensive structure, how much can that help a team? Because I think we saw that tonight.
Yeah, it's huge. I think, like you said, that you can kind of get into the whole trading chances. Especially with a team like that, they're really good off the rush. So pretty similar to us. We want to play a pretty quick transition game. And I think when you can limit, they've got some pretty high-end top guys. So when you can limit, them having the puck on their stick, it's going to help. And I think that comes from, like I said, everyone buying into what JC's preaching right now.